Okay, right now we are working with optical fibers, and seeing how it can take one signal from one end and pass it on to the other end. So you give a 2-volt peak-to-peak input signal, give it to the analog buffer input, connect the other one to the ground. Fine. Then you take the transmitter input, which is nothing but the input of the transmitter, and connect it to the analog buffer output. This is the optical fiber connection. For analog connection, you have to connect the two extremes. This is where your signal is sent, this is where your signal is received. Okay? So you connect it, tighten it up. Fine, this is done. Then you have something called jumper 5, jumper 7 and jumper 8. Jumper 5, jumper 7 and jumper 8 need to be, this has to be a sine wave, jumper 8. Jumper 5 and jumper 7 needs to be 12 volts each for analog, and you shift it to 5 volts for digital. And for digital you need to put this into a square waveform because it's a zeros and high and low. Okay? Then now you want to see if your optical fiber works well. Okay, so you take this, we've given the output here, you want to see if you can get the output, so you take the analog output and give it to the CRO, and this is the signal you get. The 2 volts peak to peak has become around 0.8 volts peak to peak. Okay, so now your loss will be, V1 is 2 volts, V2 is 0.8 volts. So 10 log V1 by V2 will give you the loss in dB. Fine, that's your loss. Okay, then look at this. Increase the voltage per division, and you can see it reducing. So it reduced. It's called bending loss.
Okay.
Calculate the radius of this. This will be the radius of the. Okay. Then what you do is to find out the numerical aperture.
It's pretty cool, no?
Bindu, you want to be a part of the video?
I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Who wants a glass?
Okay.
Yeah.
Your record is here. Bindu's record. What should I say?
Oh shit, I forgot to put a record.
No, it's okay. Dad.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not repeating it. But. Okay, numerical aperture. You can see this. It's not too close, not too far. As in, you can just about see a visible red spot which you can calculate the radius of from the graph sheet.
Don't listen to Bharat. Iska dimag kharab ho gaya hai.
And you calculate the height. So you calculate the radius and the height, put it into the formula.
Height between the
Height
optical
between the
fiber
vapor and the
paper.
optical fiber, and you get numerical loss. Numerical aperture. Okay. So you found bending loss, you found numerical aperture, you found the transmission, and for digital you need to know these three things. Connected to 5 volts, jumper 5 and jumper 7, and jumper 8 should go to the digital.
That's it. Awesome.